So recently there have been a few comments on my Gecko video that I put out. I think I entitled it Breaking All the Rules or something like that. And I get everyone's concern, don't house leopard geckos together because they can become aggressive. Now, these two guys, I say guys, one of them is a male. The other one, I don't know if it's a male or female. But they've been housed together for several months now. This one here in the back, he's my yellow morph, right? Or whatever you call him, right? He's 2 years old. All right, I got him from the pet store. He's 2 years old now. I've had him 2 years. That one there, I got back in November. And it's a few months old. Both of these animals, when I first because I wanted to see if that rumor was true. Now, when I first introduced the little one to the big one did show aggression. His tail flickered, and he went to go charge at the small one. My hand was in the way, thankfully. So then I put the small one in this tank over here for about a week or two. But they could see each other. After about a week, I took the small one, and I put the big one in the small cage only because I had to clean this out. So as I'm cleaning some of the mess out and redoing some of the decorations, I'm keeping a very close eye on those two in that tank. And there was no aggression. So I waited another week. Then I introduced the small one in here. And they have been fine. There has been no aggression. They will cuddle together inside that little hide. There's no territory dispute. They're not stressed out. Now, could it be that that small one there is not big enough to cause a problem with the big one? That could be, very well true. Could it be that that small one is in fact a female and that's why they're getting along? That'd be cool. Is it a male? If it's a male, well then we've broken the rules now, haven't we? In the wild, there are leopard geckos that do live together in colonies. That's been shown. There's a documentary or a video. I done forgot who made it. I'll try and find it, and I'll try to post it in the description box if I can. But somebody did a video about leopard geckos in the wild. And they said the way that we are keeping them as pets is not the way they live out in the wild necessarily. People think, oh, they need a dry desert habitat. No. As you can see here, I've got some moss here. I'll spray it with some water every now and then. That's what these spots are from, me spraying a little bit. And it's not always dry, but it's not moist. It's not like damp and wet. It's not like a swamp. And the key is not moisture and humidity, but ventilation. I have a screen top here. So this will stay damp for maybe a day or so if I do a good spraying, but then it ventilates out and it cycles. In the wild, these things will live in damp crevices where there is water. They will live in lush areas and in temperatures as cold as 40 degrees Fahrenheit. They will live together, male and female. So, Eventually, they will get moved into here. My cat just went crazy. Don't mind her. This is their enclosure that I'm building now. It's about 50, 55 gallons, something like that. They have I don't know if you can see it, they have a shelf here they can climb up on. I'm going to have more hides. I'm going to have some plant life in here. This is going to be a bioactive enclosure. So, they're going to be living in here, both of them. Now, at any point I see aggression, then one of them will go back in that 25 gallon that I have. And that'll be settled. But so far, knock on wood, there's been no aggression. And they've been housed together for several months now. So I get everyone's concern. It is a concern. We all need to be very careful with how we, house these animals. I get that. But I honestly don't know where. I get the thing, well, territory, males can be very dominant. I get that. It's just like if you have chickens, if you have two male roosters, they'll fight. Eventually, they'll stop fighting. Just like cats and dogs. They might fight and bicker once you introduce them, but eventually they get along. eventually these animals adapt to one another. If that wasn't true in the wild, you wouldn't see them together. They would be scarce because they'd be killing each other off. So I'm not trying to do this for like shock value or to be cruel to the animals. I'm doing it for an experiment and to prove a point and to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, okay, then they get separated. But so far, they have not had any aggression. Early on, day one, yes, the big one showed aggression to the little one. That hasn't happened since. So, I just want to clarify that for those that watched that video. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Look for more videos to come. Nature videos, rock hounding videos, things like that.